diagnosed with arthritis, with rheumatoid arthritis, when I was in the fourth grade.
In the fourth
But since
grade?
I found starting strength, yes, I was. I don't remember exactly my age, but it was like the summer after fourth grade. Rheumatoid arthritis.
Huh. I've never heard of it
It
happening
was
in that young an individual. I guess it does.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know,
it was juvenile, but since I've turned 18, I guess I just classified as regular rheumatoid now. But since I found starting strength, I've got my body weight up to 200 pounds. I'm 5'9", 200 pounds.
Right.
And I'm nearing a 405 squat and a 500-pound deadlift. I'm getting close.
If you got rheumatoid arthritis, you're pretty strong for a guy with rheumatoid arthritis. How old are you now?
I'm 23.
23. 5'9", 200.
That's not bad.
That's right.
You need to gain another 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that.
Yeah, I think you're obviously okay at 200, but you'll lift more weight at 220.
Right. I've been trying to cut out all sugary drinks from my diet. That's been pretty hard, though.
You know, I never had any trouble cutting out sugary drinks from my diet when I was.
Yeah, it's really sweet tea for me. I don't drink a lot of soda.
Yeah. Well, when I was 18, my mother told me that I was going to be responsible for my own dental bills from then on.
Yeah.
And I asked the dentist the next time I went in to see him for something. I said, "How do I stay out of this office?" And he said, "Quit drinking Cokes. Stop drinking Cokes. Cokes are exactly the wrong combination of acid and sugar, and they feed bacteria in your mouth, and the acid etches places on your teeth and allows the bacteria a place to perch, and then your gums get infected. And yeah, if you want to stay out of my office, stop drinking Cokes." And by that he meant, soft drinks, because here in North Texas, everything is a Coke, right?
Everything's a Coke.
Everything's a Coke. Let's stop and get a Coke. What kind of Coke you want? Oh, Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
That's the
Mountain
way it
Dew,
is here.
Coke.
Yeah. So he convinced me that day to quit drinking Cokes. And so I don't drink Cokes anymore. I drink Diet Cokes on occasion, but I stopped at that point completely drinking sugary soft drinks, and now I can't stand the way they taste. It just has
it tastes like
sugary
syrup.
mouthfeel.
If I get the craving for one, I'll get halfway through it and I'm done with it.
I get it's sweet tea. I can't. Fuck, it's horrible. Tea is supposed to be dry and tart and scrapey on your teeth. But
Scrapey.
Iced tea with sugar in it. It's something happened in restaurants about 10 years ago. And I don't know where it happened first, but it just swept the nation. Like all things, there must be some kind of a magazine for wait staff, right? And where all waitresses started saying stuff like, "How's your food tasting for you today? Are you done with that?" What else do they say? They got this little list of things they say, but they started saying, you say, "I want, what are you going to drink?" I said, "Tea." And they go, "Sweet or unsweet?" Well, what is the sugar on the table for here? You bring me tea, and I make it as sweet as I want it, or I don't do anything else to it. But now we've got to know whether you want sweet or unsweet tea.
I think McAllister's was single-handedly responsible for that. I'd never heard of sweet tea, like tea brewed with sugar in the water,
right?
Until McAllister's came to St. Louis, and everybody started drinking it. They're like, "Holy shit, what is this stuff?"
Yeah,
it's and then now you hear
sweet or unsweet,
especially down here. Everywhere in Texas, it's always they always have sweet tea everywhere.
Yeah. Sweet or unsweet? Well, they always had a jar of sugar on the table for you to make it as sweet as you want it, or to not do anything to it at all. But here's the tea, right? glass of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But somehow, anyway. So, yeah, you don't need to be eating sugar. All right. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Sugar is sweet is a flavor that children learn to appreciate. And you need to outgrow that. And if you can outgrow,
I've been trying pretty hard.
It's just do it anyway. You know, the last
Right.
rep of a set of 5 at 405 is hard too.
Right.
But you did that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you can outgrow
Yeah.
your sweet tooth, because that's for children.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then just, learn to appreciate the flavor of blue cheese. All right. Learn to appreciate other flavors. Like scotch and, things like that.
I don't do a lot of drinking.
Well, there's a new adventure waiting for you.
Replace
Maybe
your
one day.
Coca-Cola
Maybe
with
someday.
scotch.
Coca-Cola
I'll embark.
with Islay malt whiskey.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So, anyway,
What was the question again?
so what was the question? I don't think we've gotten to the question.
Well, I had a couple things I just wanted to share with you.
All right.
The
Sharing.
next
That's
one
another
is,
thing we do now. We just used to just
sharing.
Talk. We used to just
I'd
talk
like
to each
share
other,
that
but
with
now,
you.
now we share things. All right.
Yeah, I share. Well, my next thing is I am trying to apply to pharmacy school,
Yeah.
but if they require COVID vaccine, there's a pretty high chance I'll try to be a starting strength coach for y'all,
Okay.
You should do that instead.
because I don't know if I'm.
Regardless.
I've
any
been
pharmacy
really thinking about it,
school,
like no joke.
look, any pharmacy school that thinks these vaccines work is not a pharmacy school you want to go to.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah,
A pharmacy school that's
I've pretty much-
detached from the data,
from actual
from
right.
the actual data. A pharmacy school
Right.
that thinks that up is actually down is not a pharmacy school that you should apply to. All right. Now, you may have to wait a
you're
couple
pretty
of years
correct
for
about
this
that.
idiocy to settle down. But if you really want to go to pharmacy school, you're going to biochemistry school is what you're going to.
Yeah,
And it's a data-driven discipline, and a school that doesn't recognize data
doesn't appreciate the data.
doesn't appreciate data over politics is not a place you want to give your money.